Test one, test one.
Test two, test two. Sorry for the technical difficulties. Upper Dublin charging down the field as Jacob Reef catches his second pass of the night. Ross and Tyler, a perfect 2 of 2 to start on this drive, had Lucas Platt with a big run, setting Upper Dublin up inside the 30.
That was an 8-yard gain. It'll be 2nd and 2.
So Reef, 2 catches, 18 yards to start, off 2 targets. In the backfield, that's Lucas Platt. You'll be seeing a lot of him in Payon tonight, but he is just clobbered up.
That was Platt on the carry. He's met in the backfield.
So after the nice run by Platt, that one just, the line folded on him.
3rd and 5.
Yeah, Forster got stuffed right away. Had that big run for about, was that probably 7, 8, 9 yards?
Oh, I think it was 20-23.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, it was a big run.
Yeah. Gonna need a big play here. You got Gavin Lapa who can kick the field goal from deep. And they hand it off to Lapa, or Platt again.
That's Platt on the carry. He fights his way down to the 23-yard line.
That was on a 3rd and 5, being
It'll be 4th and 4.
conservative as playing two down territory. So it'll bring up a 4th and 4. Upper Dublin, a chance to get this crowd going would mean something, or would mean a lot of things to this crowd. Tyler. That's Stein in motion. Lawson looks and finds Lapa for the first down. So he's gone to 2 of his most trustworthy receivers, Jacob Reef and Gavin Lapa, converting 3 passes on all 3 attempts.
1st and 10 at the 18.
Seems like this offense is finally starting to click for Upper Dublin. From the 18 now. Goes, that's Lapa again. No, that's not Lapa. That is Sonny Wallington.
Lawson Tyler's pass complete to number 3, Sonny Wallington.
The 10th grader, sophomore. So Lawson now goes to a perfect 4 of 4 on this drive.
Yeah, I mean, that's what we need to see from Lawson Tyler. I mean, he's got a great arm for such a young age. He throws the ball well. He just needs to be a little bit more accurate.
Lawson, of course, 6'5", very tall. This time the handoff to Stein, and he breaks through for a few.
George Stein on the carry.
Possibly
down to 9.
Down to the 9 now from the 12, so that should be a first down. See where they mark it.
3rd down.
It is just short.
A short one.
Yeah, Cardinals. They converted on the 4th down, correct? I mean, third and 1. I think you go back to Stein here. Maybe go out for a short pass to Rabbits.
Yeah, they have Lapa and Reef both on the outside, but they do hand it off to Stein, and that one did not work out as Ben Salem crossed the border. So same situation, but it's 4th down.
Got the 4th down last time. Need to get it again here. The Cardinals are in field goal range, but Coach Stover is a little bit more of the aggressive type of a coach. So he looks like that he's going to go for it.
Jakubowicz getting up to the ball early. Jakubowicz. And
Timeout is called by the Cardinals.
timeout by Upper Dublin on this 4th and 1 after looking to be aggressive from the 9-yard line. So, Matt, it's do or die for this squad.
Congratulations first to the golf team who shared the Liberty Division title of this season with Wissahickon, as well as Eddie Stokel and Mike Bonjack, who made the district tournament.
Sorry. Yeah, like you said, I mean, there's so many do or die. This game is do or die for the Cardinals. Need to win to make the playoffs, to have a shot at making the playoffs. I mean, do or die on this drive to extend the drive to hopefully get a first down.
Upper Dublin's wearing the special homecoming uniforms.
Please come out to support our Lady Volleyballers.
Should be very cool pictures taken tonight from other members of our broadcasting crew, including Jack Held. 4th down, Lawson will run for it, fumbles for a second, gets it back.
Do they get it?
Lawson Tyler on the carry.
They do.
Yes, they do.
They do mark it as a first down. Move the chains. 1st and goal for Upper Dublin. Oh, that was so close.
Yeah, Lawson, while he was running, tried to shift around, actually fumbled the ball a little bit, bobbled it. Luckily held on and got the first down. I mean, now it's 1st and goal inside the 8-yard line.
In the backfield, it's the guy who had the hat trick 2 weeks ago. It's Stein. Handoff to him in this strong formation and picks up 2.
Yeah, Cardinals really extending this drive. What has that been? 7 minutes already throughout this drive.
Really controlling the clock nicely.
Yeah, Cardinals. This is really something we haven't seen much from them. A lot of their drives have been pretty short, whether it's either a 3 and out or it's a quick touchdown.
Yeah, they don't really hold on to the ball that much, and it's really good, and it's really nice, as Matt mentioned, to be able to see them control a football game. Play action, and Lawson is wrapped up. Not a pretty sight for Upper Dublin fans. And it'll bring up 3rd down and 11. 11 and a half.
Yeah, I mean, seems like just the O-line is getting beat pretty bad right now. And I would, especially the second half of this drive, after that big run by Platt, Ben Salem's O-line has been getting to the backfield super quickly.
Yeah, I mean, Upper Dublin's offensive line isn't used to being on the field this long and having to block defenders for 7 minutes straight off a drive. Tyler on 3rd down, pressure comes, has a man, and just missed Lapa in the corner of the end zone. That was a good throw on the run, just knocked away by the Ben Salem defender.
Yeah, I couldn't really tell if Ben Salem got the Ben Salem defender got a touch on it, or if Lapa just missed it. But the Ben Salem defender put really good pressure on Lapa to make that catch. And like you said just a second ago, the Ben Salem defensive line got to the quarterback really quickly, so Lawson had to make a quick throw.
So they'll settle for the field goal. Lapa, the man who just missed it, and it's good. So Upper Dublin up on top, 3-0 with 2:28 to go in this first quarter. We'll take a quick break. So after the field goal, Lapa, the missed opportunity in the end zone, kicks the field goal now, kicks away. It's not a bad kick, and it's touched by Ben Salem and dropped at the 27. Would have been better off not touching it at all.
Yeah, that was like almost like a suplex.
Yeah,
that was R.J. Griffin on the tackle. Really nice tackle by him.
Yeah, great play for Upper Dublin. It'll bring up first down from Ben Salem's 25. 3-0 Cardinals. It's a fake over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Yeah.
Just over the head of number 7. Probably expecting him to be a little further downfield.
Yeah, I mean, what you said, it was expected for number 7, but it just went nowhere near him. That was a really bad pass, really bad overthrow by the Ben Salem quarterback. That was actually, I feel like if Derek Netter, the safety number 22, read that a little bit better, and he maybe could have made a dive and possibly intercepted that, but it was just such a bad pass, hard to read.
Yeah, so it'll bring up second down. Pressure coming off the edge, and it gets in there. That is off the edge, making the play. That was Jacob Reef coming off the edge on the top of your screen. So these guys, Gavin Lapa and Jacob Reef, and getting it done so far for Upper Dublin. Of course, Lawson Tyler had that great first drive. Reef catching 2 of those passes. Lapa, one of them. And Lapa kicked the field goal. Third and 12. Can Upper Dublin's defense get a 3-and-out? Pressure comes. That's Ravitz. And quarterback is dropped, and ball is out. And Upper Dublin recovers. And that is recovered. That's recovered by Tyler O'Sullivan.
I think that was actually was that Tyler O'Sullivan? I thought that was Sonny on the recover. It's so hard to tell.
Yeah, I mean, Tyler came out of the pile with the ball, so I'm just assuming that it was him.
I didn't see that. It looked like Sonny was the most happy out of that all.
Yeah.
So that's why I thought it was Sonny.
Yeah. It would be pretty mean if he just stole the ball from the guy who just forced the fumble or ended up with the fumble. But first down, Upper Dublin, great field position. Potentially putting themselves in great position for a 2-score lead, but there's flags on the field.
Illegal procedure, false start against the Cardinals.
So uncoordinated Cardinals offense to start this drive. Starting from the 31, back it up to the 36. A false start, not too sure on who.
On the 36.
But they'll bring up a 1st and 15.
Yeah, in high school football, they didn't really explicitly say who did the false start. That really doesn't start until college or NFL. I don't even know about college. I probably couldn't tell you, but I know NFL. They obviously do it.
You figure they do it in college.
I'm sure they do. I don't watch enough college football to say.
Handoff, Luke Platt, and met instantly, probably for a gain of 1.
Yeah, I really got nothing.
No gain on the play.
I think you have to go for a pass play right here. Lawson Tyler looked pretty good in that first drive. Tried to keep it moving. Maybe look for something across the middle for Benji Rabbits or something.
Upper Dublin's playing very conservatively right now, especially because they have to win out to make the playoffs. So chewing up clock is what they're trying to do all game, but it doesn't make it exciting for the fans.
Yeah, this is
3rd and 15. We'll see what they do here. And, oh my goodness, is this another false start? Yes, it is.
legal procedure against the Cardinals.
So quarterback Lawson Tyler coming to the sideline, going to talk to Coach Ed Wall.
And that will make it
Or that's Coach Stover, actually.
Yeah, that's just something that can't happen. 2 plays. It's at any level that can't happen.
Especially in a game like this, with your whole entire school watching.
not to add to the pressure.
Hey, they want their moment to shine. We're going to give it to them. Let's go, Cards. Here's a little bit better of a formation. Tyler drops back, gets it out, and it's just dropped by Lucas Platt.
Tyler's pass intended for number 23, Lucas Platt.
So Upper Dublin, this is definitely out of field goal range for a high school kicker,
That'll make it
place
third
kicker.
and 20 for the Cardinals.
Oh, it's a third down. Right, because of all these false
Yeah.
starts, I'm losing track of downs. My mistake, my apologies. 3rd and 20, so Upper Dublin, one more chance to possibly get into field goal range.
Yeah, I think just the conservativeness. I think the Cardinals probably going to go for a run, just trying to get enough for it so they can punt it away.
Well, they're playing aggressive here. Tyler's going to run and get close to the original line of scrimmage, probably picking up a gain of 7 or 8.
Yeah, don't know if that was designed. Kind of looked designed. We have a man down for Ben Salem, so we will go cut away for a little bit. So Upper Dublin up 3-0.
So 4th and 15, and they're going for it. Tyler just looked like he had intended it for Watlington, but pressure came up from behind. So turnover on downs, kind of in a tough situation there because you don't want to punt it, but you don't necessarily want to kick it. So Coach Stover thought it was the best idea to go for it. Doesn't work out in the end, and Ben Salem will take over at the 35-yard line.
That's the end of the first quarter. So we just took a break, so unfortunately we have to take another one. Actually, no, we'll stay on.
Yeah,
Please feel free
Pretty
to stop by the Novacare table
good
across
game
from
so
the
far for
reception
Upper
and
Dublin,
meet your local
leading
Novacare
after 1.
physical therapist.
They've usually been off to pretty slow starts, and then after halftime, that's when they usually start to
And also
pick it up.
autographed football.
But Lawson seems to be playing really well tonight. It's a matter of if this O-line can hold up.
Yeah. I mean, like we said earlier, the Upper Dublin student section is packed. It's easily the most packed that we've seen all year. I mean, homecoming, everybody's got to show out.
First and 10, Al.
You've got the coronation ball tomorrow night. We've got the coronation ball tomorrow night, so annual tradition that everyone comes out and supports Upper Dublin for this homecoming football game. Special jerseys, too. Very cool. 1st and 10 from the 35. It's a run. And stopped probably after a gain of 1.
That's number 6.
Yeah, I mean, this Upper Dublin defensive line so far has been rock solid. Been getting to the quarterback or the running back like so quickly. It's I mean, we've seen that a lot of this year, headlined by Justin Wall, like you said earlier. I mean, there's really the main thing that's been killing Upper Dublin has been the offense.
Another run to the outside, bounces number 6, and there's a flag, but taken down by Watlington. He's had a pretty good game so far.
But during the play, there is a flag. Looks like to be on Ben Salem. It looks like as the running back Ben Salem was making his run out to the left, it looked like one of the Ben Salem offensive line or wide receiver, something like that. Holding, and that's what the call is.
10 yards from the spot of the foul.
Do you know any of their names yet? Have you been listening to the PA announcer?
Nah, not really.
Yeah. We've tried to get the roster just before.
Huh?
We tried to get the roster right before for Ben Salem, but we were unable to get the roster 10 minutes prior to the game starting. They had already, I guess, begun doing the national anthem. In trouble now is the quarterback. Just gets it out, and it is intercepted! That is Dylan Moody. And he's down inside the 35.
Number 15, Dylan Moody on the interception. Ball was covered.
I think it's Ben Salem football. I think.
And a flag comes on the field, and they might have to look at this. So
That was wild.
I didn't see the fumble. I thought he was already down before then, but it didn't. I don't know. So Dylan Moody comes up with the interception. Oh my goodness. So back to Ben Salem goes the ball. And that's the situation that we saw a few weeks ago in the Arizona Cardinals game. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, they actually got a gain of 8 on that play.
So,
or no, they get a first down.
Yeah, wow. Yeah, it's a new possession now for...
Make it play 15. Oh.
It's a new possession for Ben Salem. Another run. Pretty decent run by number 6. So wild sequence there. We had Dylan Moody coming up with the interception.
6 on the play, 2nd and 4.
Then brought it back to the 35. Then fumbled it, and Ben Salem recovered. I'm still trying to gather this. This is absolutely insane. Maybe now we don't try and run the ball back if we know we can't protect the ball. Let's just go down with the football and start over with a new possession. Another run. It's been working for them. This is number 1 this time, but now there's a flag, and it looked like there was going to be some holding on the defense. We'll wait for the call, though.
That was number 1, Thomas Bailey on the carry, but there is a flag on the field.
Oh, on the offense.
Holding on the offense. So I guess there was retaliation by our defense, but offense got to them first. Only fair that Upper Dublin finishes it off. So back it up to the 2nd and 9.
14. 10-yard penalty.
Yes, right. Second and 13. 14. 2nd and 14. You know, the PA announcer says one thing and the scoreboard says another. It is 2nd and 13. Not that it matters. So that's Dylan Moody again with the interception. So redemption that time for Dylan Moody. Wow.
Yeah, does that go down as 2 interceptions? Or is that, it does?
That does. It is 2 interceptions now for Dylan Moody having the game of his life with a fumble on the defense, which I do not think counts. I don't think a fumble by the defense counts.
I don't think so either. I think offense doesn't have the ball, so they didn't have the ball at the time. So
Dylan Moody now with 2 interceptions. And that fumble never happened.
I mean, they were basically
in the record book.
And basically, it's the same exact spot where they would have been if even it would have fumble. And the extra cut down, what is it? 30 seconds of clock.
Platt, fake to him, going deep. That's after a hold and just overthrew him. That was good coverage that time by the Ben Salem defender. And Lawson would have had to put a lot more arc on that to reach Atherholt.
Yeah, that was a tough play. Great defense by Ben Salem, getting up on Atherholt. I don't even know if that's even possible to make. It's just how hard that play was.
Yeah, I mean, Atherholt had him beat in man coverage, but Lawson just kind of threw a power ball. Kind of needed to just drop it in there. This is to Gavin Lapa. No, that's Sonny Wallington to the end zone. No, just tackled inside. Thought it was a touchdown. Marked down probably at the 2 or 1. And that was Gavin Lapa.
No, that was Sonny Wallington. I don't know what the
PA announcer is going crazy tonight.
Yeah, that was number 3, Sonny Wallington.
That was Sonny Wallington.
Gavin Lapa.
We have an injury timeout, so we will move the camera away, but I do want to stay on. So it looks like they'll be marked down at the 8-yard line. So marked at the 8-yard line. Looked a lot closer from where we're sitting, and I thought Wallington was going to be able to dive in for a touchdown. Yeah, clearly 10 yards short, so my perception from up here is not the greatest.
Yeah, it's a little bit harder from this side because we are just left of the 45-yard line. We're like situated at like the 44, 42-yard line, respectively, on the left side of the field. And obviously the Cardinals are driving down towards the right side.
So 1st and goal from the 8 is where Upper Dublin will start this one after the nice completion to Wallington, not Lapa. Handoff, Platt, inside, and he is stopped just short of the goal line. Oh, and it'll be 2nd and inches now. Wouldn't be surprised if Lawson Tyler just took a quarter QB sneak here. I mean, this is very close.
If you were the Philadelphia Eagles, you know what's coming. The tush push is coming. Saw that in the pep rally, the male cheerleaders.
Oh, they didn't push the tush, but Platt is stopped just short, so maybe they should consider it.
That was Platt on the carry.
They didn't push the tush.
They did not.
Did not.
3rd and goal from the 1.
Ben Salem obviously expecting a run here. George Stein is in their power back. And it's a handoff to him, and oh, it's a false start.
And there's a flag on the field.
Not sure who it's on. But this will be backed up to the 6-yard line.
Yeah, Upper Dublin's been killed. I mean, this entire season, penalty after penalty after penalty, especially on offense at false start. It's got frustrating for the Cardinals.
These offensive penalties are killing them deep in the red zone at the 1-yard line. Just hand it off to George Stein, get into the end zone. Now you got a 3rd and 6. And if this doesn't work out, and you got to settle for the field goal. which is not ideal here. You want to take a 2-score lead. Lost it wide open. Benji Ravitz. Touchdown for the tight end, Benji Ravitz, the senior captain. And Upper Dublin takes a 9-0 lead.
Yeah, really nice fake to Stein on the handoff, and that just left Benji Ravitz wide open in the end zone. He didn't have a defender within three yards of them. So that was a pretty easy touchdown.
Yeah, that defense not expecting a ton of movement, but Benji Ravitz just shoots right over to the right side, playing that zone coverage. It's really hard to keep a guy like Benji Ravitz on your radar. Touchdown pass for Lawson Tyler, and the kick is good for Gavin Lapa. Benji Ravitz with the touchdown, and Upper Dublin leads it 10-0. We'll be back.
So after the touchdown by number 85, Benji Ravitz, Upper Dublin goes up 10-0 with 7:42. Goes up 10-0 with 7:42 in the second quarter. I'm now joined by Ray Murray.
Hello, guys.
Ray, how do you feel like the game's going on so far?
I think it's a very defensive game. I know the score is 10-0 here. Upper Dublin did have a hard time pushing the ball down the field with that long drive that ended up with a field goal. But that last drive, they took over on an interception and drove right down and scored.
Yeah, it's pretty good insight by Ray Murray. So the Cardinals so Ben Salem will have the ball around the 39 or 34-yard line. Cardinals defense has been lights out so far. 2 interceptions, both by Dylan Moody. One only counted because Moody fumbled on the interception. So Ben Salem will take over at 34. Number 9, the quarterback, hands it off. And the running back, I think that was number 6 for Ben Salem on the run to the right side picks up about 3 or 4.
And 7.
So actually, they only pick up, it looks like 2 yards. So actually 3 yards. So a good hold for the Cardinals on first down. Another handoff for Ben Salem. Running back trips, but he ends up getting the first down to the 47-yard line.
I feel like Ben Salem has had a lot of success on the outside runs today. Upper Dublin having a hard time containing the outside run.
You don't have to be that close. So, taking Ben Salem has the ball at the 47-yard at their own 47. Probably, I think that was only their first down of the game so far. Another handoff to number 6, and Upper Dublin is all on that. That was a mixture between Shane Greenberg, Justin Wall, and George Stein on that tackle. That's going to set back Ben Salem pretty big. Looks like about 5 yards. So that's going to be 6 yards. Might be 7 yards. So it's going to be 2nd and 16. So 6:24 on the clock winding down. Quick screen. Ben Salem, wide receiver for Ben Salem, picks up maybe 2 yards. So going to third and 13 for Ben Salem around the 40-yard line. Need to get to the Cardinals 43 for the first down.
If Upper Dublin can get a stop here, it would be a great momentum shift. Even going into the second half, getting the ball, they could kind of pull away with this game.
Yeah, I mean, So Ben Salem's at their own 44. Do you think they have to punt here?
I don't know. I think they're in a position that if they don't score, Upper Dublin still has a very good chance of scoring on the next play and then also getting the ball in the second half. So, I mean, it's going to be up to their coach's discretion. But
And there is a sack by Upper Dublin that looked like it was number 13, Kevin Williams, on the sack. So that will bring out the punt team for Ben Salem. So Sonny Wallington to return for Upper Dublin. Right now he's set up around the 35-yard line. Would imagine he probably backs up a little bit more. Haven't seen a punt by Ben Salem yet.
Thomas Bailey the punt. Sonny Wallington back to receive for the Cardinals.
And that is a skyscraper punt. And it's going to set out at the Upper Dublin 39. That was a moonshot.
yeah, that was a very high punt, but not very far in distance. It only went about, I'd say, 15 yards and then bounced about 3 or 4. But, yeah.
So, I mean, that was... just how they punted the ball. So interesting. Like he set up like 5 yards back rather than the traditional 8 or 9. And he skyscraped it. It was weird. So Tyler in the gun. Looks like he's going to scramble. Ball might have came out. Looks like he held on. Lost none. So second and 10 to income. Actually, might have been a loss of 1. No. Still second and 10. So tonight for the Cardinals, the primary running back has not been Ronald Shepard because he's been out. It's not been George Stein, but it's been Luke Platt. Luke Platt's had a really good game so far. How would you comment? What would you say about this performance so far?
I don't know. I think his offensive line could take a lot of credit for that. They're really stacking up in the front and allowing him to get, 3 or 4 yards easily on some of these plays.
Like we were talking about Platt, and Platt can't even move as the defensive line for Ben Salem gets on him within 2 yards. 2 yards. And at that point, can't really do anything because he got on him so quick.
Be interesting here to see if they get 5 yards. Will they punt? Will they go for it? I don't know.
I think based on Coach Stover's aggressiveness, I would actually imagine him going for it if they get to the 45-yard line. If not, probably going to punt. Tyler to pass, and that is low. That was intended for Sonny Wallington. So the punt team will come out. Gavin Lappa to punt for the first time tonight. Lappa, a known great punter in the Suburban 1. Suburban 1, Jen has some great punters. Got Nolan Carter for Wissahickon. He's committed, or he's not committed. He has an offer to be preferred walk-on at the University or Monmouth University. You have Luke Sword for Upper Moreland, committed to Temple. I think he's like the number 4 punter in the nation. It's something like that. So Lappa on the punt, and Ben Salem, one of the Ben Salem defenders is on him quick, and that causes Lapa to make an awkward punt. It's not very far. Going to set him up. It's going to go out around 40-yard line, 41-yard line, or 45-yard line. My bad. So Ben Salem, 2:43 left to go. Upper Dublin up 10-0. Ben Salem's going to have to make this drive pretty quick. They got to get points on the board before the end of the half. See if they can do it.
Yeah, so far Upper Dublin's defense has been lights out, not allowing the pass, not allowing the run. So it'll be interesting to see here if, Ben Salem can really get anything going.
So the quarterback for Ben Salem to pass. That was low, but it looks like it was caught by number 2, the receiver number 2.
5 on the play, 2nd and 5 for the Owls.
So 2nd and 5 for the Cardinals, or for the Owls. Quarterback drops back. Rabbit's coming on his backside. Ooh, and that was thrown into four-man coverage. That was number 2, Gavin Lapa on the deflection. So, but there is a flag. Looks like it's going to go on Ben Salem for another hold. And the male cheerleaders for the Cardinals are out there. It's like it's Joe Sirianni, Maddox Pestrak, and Avi Gershman in the pyramid. So that was a great performance by them tonight at the pep rally. So it will be 2nd and 15 for Ben Salem. Pretty deep positioning for them. Quarterback drop back, trying to escape, and Benji Ravitz is all on him. And fumble and ball is out, and that is recovered by number 13, Kevin Williams. The 3rd takeaway for Upper Dublin tonight. Actually, no, the 4th. So because we had a fumble on the 2nd drive for Ben Salem, and then 2 interceptions in 1 drive by Dylan Moody, and then another fumble recovered by Kevin Williams.
Yeah, Upper Dublin's defense, they get right back in the backfield every single time. Ben Salem's quarterback has little to no time to do really anything.
Tyler drops back out to Wallington, cuts back. Looks like he got about 8 yards. So 2nd and 2, time running down for the Cardinals. 1:40 left to go. Upper Dublin still has all of their timeout, or has 2 timeouts. And I think Ben Salem is going to use Ben Salem uses their own timeout. It's looking like I think they had 12 men on the field.
Ben Salem calls a timeout.
Yeah, Ben Salem has been holding themselves back with a lot of mistakes penalty-wise. They had 3 straight penalties and were left with a 2nd and 20, I believe, earlier in the game, which led to a punt.
Yeah, the Cardinals have had the same thing, but luckily it hasn't really hurt them. Obviously had that 3rd and 1, that false start penalty that pushed them back to the 6th, but luckily Lawson Tyler was able to find Benji Rabbit for a touchdown.
And then we will be introducing.
So 1:33 remains after the timeout by Ben Salem. Cardinals are at the 23, are in field goal range if the clock runs down. Hopefully, Cardinals can put up 7. Would settle for 3. We'd be plenty fine with that. So 2nd and 2 for the Cardinals at the 23. And another flag, another false start on the Cardinals as Lawson Tyler baits his own team trying with the clap. Unfortunate, but I mean, what has that probably been, Ray? Has that probably been like a fourth, fifth false start penalty for the Cardinals?
Yeah, I mean, luckily they've been able to overcome the penalties, but in the long run, that's not very obtainable for this team.
Yeah, in the long run, Cardinals need to win today to keep their playoff hopes alive. Tyler to scramble, still up, and are they going to give him a sack or a throw? We will see in a second. See what the call is.
Yeah, everyone's showing up in their jerseys tonight in the student section. A lot of Eagles, a lot of Phillies. I've seen even some Lower Marion Kobe Bryant jerseys. That is a crazy pool.
So it looks like it's going to be intentional grounding on Lawson Tyler. So that's going to push the Cardinals back even farther to 39. That might actually put them into outside of field goal range. So Cardinals need a big play here to at least get some points. So it's going to be 3rd and 9. Gonna need something big right here after the loss of 17 and not even one play on the false start and then the intentional grounding penalty. Tyler back to throw, and he is sacked at the 49. So that is unfortunate for the Cardinals. Ray, Cardinals punt or go for it?
I think the safe play here is to punt. I think that if they do go for it, they're giving Ben Salem a good chance at midfield to get little to any points. I think punting would be the move here, but Stover's aggressiveness could come into play here.
Yeah, I'm not sure if this is maybe like a second or a fourth as well. Hey, go for it. But it is 4th and 29 for the Cardinals. I think you have to punt. I don't think it would be smart to go for it. It looks like Coach Stover is going to give in for the punt. So Laffa on to punt for the Cardinals. Probably going to set something in around the 15-yard line. Been pretty accurate. Cardinals making a quick change at the end of the play. And Laffa's punt is a line drive. Gonna go out around. Looks like it's the 15-yard line. Kind of called it. Put it. I thought it was gonna be a little bit inside the 15, but.
Yeah, much different than the first two punts from Ben Salem and Upper Dublin. They were just sky kicks and really didn't go that far in distance. That one was about a 30-yard punt from Gavin Lappa. Gets him right on the 15-yard line. Going to be hard for Ben Salem to drive all the way down the field.
So 56 seconds to go, and 85 yards to go for Ben Salem. I'm going to have to make them quick. And Ben Salem's quarterback is going to be brought down. Looks like it's going to be at the 4-yard line. And I think Upper Dublin actually calls a timeout because they think they can get the ball back possibly. Wonder what they're going to reset the play clock to. Probably something pretty early, but we will see after the timeout.
Yeah, Upper Dublin's defensive line again, right in the quarterback's face, right away, like we've seen about, I would say, almost every drive at least today.
Yeah, I think you could argue every set of downs they've been in the quarterback's area pretty quickly. Upper Dublin's just been lights out. So the play clock is set to 47 seconds. Not sure what Ben Salem. If I'm Ben Salem, I'm gonna kneel the ball out. You're so deep in your own territory. It's near impossible to even possibly get to the end zone. But they are not going to. Ben Salem quarterback drops back and throws into triple coverage, and that was low. So 43 on the clock. Third down coming up for the Cardinals. Looks like Cardinals could possibly get the ball back one more time. Maybe for a quick second, but who knows? So 3rd and 17 for Ben Salem. Gonna air it out. And Ben Salem's gonna get the first down after a great pass by Sanders. And the clock is not running. So Ben Salem might actually get bailed out because the clock was not rolling. Right after snap, the clock didn't start until the ball was caught. And that saves them 4 or 5 seconds pretty easily. Yeah, Upper Dublin trying to hold Ben Salem to 0 in the first half. Another deep ball in the area of Sonny Wallington. And that was great defense by Sonny Wallington, keeping his own man really close. Not enough for a flag. So that's going to set up 3rd and 10 for the Owls.
Yeah, good physical defense there. Was able to get the head around, just knocked the ball free. Number 1 had no chance.
So with 26 seconds to go, I think Ben Salem, even once they get to 4th down, go for it. There's no point not to. Near the middle of the field, Upper Dublin will have to do a Hail Mary almost. So Sanders to drop back, a flag called pretty quickly. Deep ball and pass interference on number 12. That was Rameese Ferguson, had his hands all over the Ben Salem wide receiver. There's a flag pretty early, but it looks like it's going to be on Ben Salem, so the flag's going to be offset it. So huge break for the Cardinals right there.
Yeah, big break there. With pass interference, they would have had the ball inside of the 20 there, which is honestly terrible if you're a Cardinal.
I am actually wrong. I don't know what happened, but it looks like Ben Salem's going to get the ball at the upper level 42.
Pass interference against the Cardinals.
So, pass interference for the Cardinals. It's going to set up 1st down for Ben Salem at the 42. It's not where the ball was where the foul was committed. It is a 15-yard penalty. So Sanders drops back, is going to two flags called.
Did look like he passed the line of scrimmage as he was throwing the ball. Obviously, cannot do that.
Yeah, I couldn't even tell where the line, the marker was. I don't know why I couldn't tell, but it did seem like he was pretty far up. Not gonna lie. So
Okay, he did move up inside in the pocket, and then eventually did cross the line to make that throw.
With 11 seconds left in the first half.
So 11 seconds to go. First and 10 for Ben Salem. But they might just kneel it out here because they have no timeouts, or they might go for a Hail Mary.
I could see them doing about a 10-yard out and maybe going for a Hail Mary.
And another interception by Dylan Moody.
That is his third of the half. Third interception of the half. Absolutely stellar defense from Upper Dublin in the first.
So Dylan Moody ends the first half with 3 interceptions. 2 are only going to count because he committed a fumble. So Upper Dublin up 10-0 after the first half. We will see you after halftime.
Hello, guys. Welcome back to Cardinals Stadium. I'm Ray Murray, joined alongside Vinny Aflicio. Vinny, how's it going, dude?
It's going good.
Cardinals are up 10-0 right now with a dominant first half, and they deferred the kick in the first half, so they'll get it back starting right now.
I mean, Ray, the biggest story of the first half was Dylan Moody's 3 interceptions.
Oh, yeah, that was crazy. I mean, only 2 really counted with the fumble that he had trying to return it the first time, but then redeemed himself with 2 interceptions, I think on back-to-back drives. So,
Did he fumble on offense? I wasn't here in the first half. Okay, and Watlington returns it. Watlington, he gets a good return up to about the 47-yard line. I mean, I wasn't here during the first half. Ray, how did this offense do, I guess, generally in the first half?
The first drive was a long drive. They started around the 35-yard line, faced some adversity with penalties, but battled through and ended up getting 3 points. After the Dylan Moody interception that did count, they drove down the field, got around to the 30-yard line. Lawson Tyler threw an absolute missile to, I believe,
It was Benji
Ravitz, and they ended up scoring. And that's how we got to where we are right now.
Yeah.
Pretty defensive game so far for the Cardinals.
Tyler's in the shotgun. Luke Platt, the running back behind him. And he's throwing it. Lapa with the catch, and he falls down at around the 49, 48-yard line. I mean, Ronald Shepard isn't in this game. He's a big weapon in the offense, but has missed some significant games this year. But George Stein and Luke Platt have done a good job so far filling in his role.
Official timeout.
We'll be right back. Okay, we were back after that disruptance. Anyway, so Lapa got 4 yards in that last reception when he fell down. Tyler hands it off to Platt. Platt gets stormed down. That's the quarterback that makes that tackle for a loss. I mean, obviously, we've seen some athletic quarterbacks in the high school position. Right, Ray?
Yep. So far, Upper Dublin has had little to no success on the outside run. The inside run has been a big part of their game, however.
I mean, obviously, this Upper Dublin offense is trying to find what they did at Quakertown with that 42 points on the Panthers D. And Lawson rolls out, throws it to Jacob Reef for the first down. That's Broadcasting Club member Jacob Reef with the catch.
Jacob Reef with a clutch reception there to get a first down. Continue this Cardinal drive.
First down, Upper Dublin at the 40-yard line of Ben Salem. Reef and Watlington, I believe, are out wide. And Tyler's rolling out. Oh, he's got Watlington. Watlington to the 20. Watlington to the 10. Watlington is out of bounds at around the 5 or 6 yard line. Oh, wait, maybe a little. Never mind, I was wrong. Inside the 10. What an explosiveness by Watlington. And good job by Lawson Tyler for extending the play.
Yeah, great job by Lawson extending that play, evading pressure, rolling out to his left and dumping it off to Watlington. And he was able to get about a 20-yard gain on that play.
Yeah. Waddington looked covered there, but the second effort, I think Ben Salem was playing his zone. Waddington got over the zone. Oh, boy. Tyler hangs it off to Platt. Platt dives and just gets a couple extra yards, but there's a flag on the field.
With the flag on the carry, there is a flag on the field.
Flag around the line of scrimmage. Might be a holding by the Cards. I mean, long drive so far in the second half. Pretty successful drive.
Against the Cardinals.
Good start to the second half for the Cardinals.
10 yards to the spotted foul, brings the ball back to the 20-yard line.
I think the penalty was holding.
Yeah, it did get moved back 10 yards. I believe it is a holding. Probably one of the offensive linemen.
Tyler in the gun. Platt at the running back again. Reef and Lapa is now in the game. Tyler ball's out. Ben Salem recovered, I think.
That's Tyler on the sack. Well,
They might. Oh no, I think they called him down. Thankfully, and that's. Wait, I don't even know what happened there.
Believe he got sacked before the ball came out, so will be a loss of 3 yards on the play. Upper Dublin's facing some adversity now after being inside the 10-yard line.
It is a 2nd and goal from about the 25. No, wait, the 23 or whatever, 22. What? We don't see this.
2nd goal from the 23.
Tyler in the gun, Platt motion. Tyler, Benji Ravitz with the catch at around 18, 19-yard line.
Ball is marked at the 20.
Third and goal from the Upper Dublin, the Ben Salem 21-yard line.
I believe if they do not get this here, which is very unlikely considering that they're 20 yards out from the end zone, I believe they are in kicking territory here by about the 20-yard line.
I mean, obviously it is a windy and chilly night. Lawson rolls out, got Reef. Caught it around the 16, the 13. I just can't see from up here. And the holding by the Cardinals. That might put them out of field goal range. It's still third down, unless they.
Believe they did accept it. Holding on the play will push the Cards even farther back than they already were. About what was a 3rd and goal has now become a 3rd and about a mile.
2 holding calls on this drive as called for a 3rd and goal from the 31-yard line. Austin Tyler in the gun. He's passing it, and he's got pressure rolling on him. He's looking deep. Watlington, and it's swatted away by number 7 on Ben Salem.
Now bring up 4th down.
4th and goal for the 31. What do you think Brett Stove and the Cards will do here, Ray?
I don't know. I feel like, honestly, I don't know if they will kick it or go for it. I mean, I believe they are going for it here. Out of kicking territory, too close to punt, so they are going to have to go for it. It's got to be an end zone shot here. Only thing that could save them here is a penalty from the Owls.
Or worst case scenario, the way the defenses be playing, you just get it closer to the goal line and let your defense ball out like they've been.
Exactly.
Tyler in the gun, other hold. Rolling out. Tight end screen. Rabbits has got some room. And he gets booted. Tackled out around the 17-yard line of Bensalem. Bensalem will take over after turnover on downs by the Cards.
Yeah, Stover there thought it was a good call to just get them even closer to their own goal line rather than trying to for about a 40-yard field goal.
I mean, you got to trust your defense. How many turnovers do you have now? 3?
Yeah, that would be 3 turnovers just on defense, and Owls haven't had much answer for it. I feel like almost every time they get something going, the turnover ends up happening.
But we were up. Upper Dublin was up, I think, 17-0 last year against Bensalem, and they almost sold it at the end. But we did get the win last year, barely. But it was Bensalem's senior night, I believe, as Bensalem gets a first down on that pass.
Al Sanders pass complete to number 2, Miles Denard. That is a first down for the Owls.
I mean, the pass defense has been a little bit concerning with that last drive. I know it was a minute left, but that minute left, they allowed a lot of yards in the air.
Yeah, I know. I feel like they are getting to the backfield pretty fast. The quarterback has been under duress a lot, but has been able to get the ball away and avoid taking a good amount of sacks. But part of that has been interceptions.
The quarterback out to throw, number 7 with the catch.
Sanders pass complete to number 7, Evan Verallo.
I believe the quarterback's last name was Sanders. Sanders has done a good job of evading pressure. I've seen. I mean, he's got a big frame, he's elusive.
From the 40 for the Owls.
Yeah, it seems as though the Cards have been bringing the heat every single play. He's almost been sacked a few times just in this drive, so it'll be interesting to see if Upper Dublin will make any adjustments. It looks like Bensalem's quarterback has learned to get the ball away a little bit faster to avoid the pressure.
It seems like Upper Dublin right now is running a 3-man D-line. Sanders in the gun. He's rolling back. Sanders rolls away from pressure. He's going to run. And he's tackled up. I mean, that looked like it was going to be sacked about 10 yards behind the line of scrimmage, but Sanders does a good job evading pressure.
Yeah, he's done a good job making nothing into something. Almost sacked, rolled out to his right, found a hole, took about 5 yards. Great play from the kid.
Yeah. Same formation, looks like as last play. Second and about 5. Sanders hands it off. Running back gets a good gain. First down at around the 49-yard line.
First down Owls at the midfield stripe.
Sanders in the gun. Again, 4 wideouts. And the ball is snapped. Oh. And I thought he was about to break out of that, but it's a loss of about probably 10 yards right there.
Yeah, muffed the snap, rolled out to his right. Looked like he was about to take off for a big gain, but Cardinals able to wrap him up and still lost about 10 yards on the play.
I mean, this Upper Dublin defensive line is very experienced. They're 2 DNs, Justin Wall and Benji Rabbits have been starters for 3 years, which is very rare to see. 4 wideouts again. Sanders gets a snap. Sanders was looking deep for number 2, and incomplete. Trips right there.
Yeah, that would have been a big hitter if they connected there. Number 2 was turned around and was not able to make the catch. Throw a little bit not where it had to be, but then again, 3rd and 18. Can the Cardinals make another stop?
3rd and about, I want to say 18, 19.
The Owls are about 10 yards from where the line of scrimmage originally was.
Yeah, Sanders is just going to probably chuck it down somewhere, and he finds an open man, number 2. And he had the first down, but he went backwards.
Yeah, he did have the first down. He caught the ball around the 42-yard line, did make a move, trying to make the play a little bit bigger than it had to be, and they are stuck here with a 4th and about 1 yard.
At this point in the game, though, it's a 4th and 1 on the opponent's side of the field, so you gotta be aggressive. But if Upper Dublin stops them here, it could be a huge momentum shifter.
Yeah, Upper Dublin came into the half with all the momentum, not allowing any points whatsoever in the first half, not allowing much breathing room at all for the quarterback. It'd be interesting to see if they can stop him here, what kind of momentum that could bring.
And they're running an under the center, and that might be a false start.
Penalty flags on the field.
That's false start by Ben Salem.
It is a procedure false start against. Yeah.
Fourth and about 6, and they're still going to go for it, but it won't be an easy 6 yards by these Cardinals.
Yeah, I'm expecting a pass here. As long as the Cardinals, they haven't really been blitzing often. They've just been getting in the backfield just off of normal zone plays.
We do got to be careful, though, for Sanders' legs. Maybe put a QB spot on him to make sure he's good to go. Sanders drops back. He's looking. And it's caught, but it's going to be a penalty on the Ben Salem. 64 was literally sitting on, I think that was Kevin Williams, number 9. R.J. Griffin, my bad on that. It's already sitting on R.J. Griffin.
10 yards from the foul.
And the 4th and 1 goes to a 4th and 16 like that. And Ray, a 4th and 1, Ben Salem looking like an easy first down, goes to a 4th and 16, and they're going to bring on the punt unit.
Yeah, the last couple punts from this punter have been just complete sky kicks, not going very far, but just going very high. Sonny Watlington, as they're punting from the 45, Sonny Watlington is standing on Ben Salem's 30.
And Watlington had the kick return touchdown senior night against Harry S. Truman, an opening kick. And then another
false start.
And Ben Salem, just so many mistakes in his last couple plays.
Yeah, it went from a manageable first down to a semi-manageable 4th down, and now they are all the way back at their own 40-yard line.
The refs are talking about something. And Ben Salem, it's promising. First drive, this continues to just fall apart. Started promising, just number 1 back to punt for the Owls. And he boots it up high. Damn, that is it. Boys. And it goes out of bounds at the 31. That sky kick so dangerous because your gunners are just trying to block, but they don't know the ball's coming.
Yeah, Sonny Wallington did do a good job of letting his teammates know where that ball was to avoid any sort of mistake happening there.
Anyways, the Cards start a new fresh drive at the 32 after a promising First drive that halted after a couple. I mean, Ray, the biggest fault of this first half is the penalties. The penalties have killed both sides so far in the drive, despite its due.
Yeah, I know. There was a few mistakes here and there in the first half, maybe one flag, a drive, but Ben Salem has just completely ruined any chances of getting a first down last drive. I believe 5 straight penalties being false starts and holdings.
Don't forget about Upper Dublin. They were knocking on the door first and goal, and then they got 2 holding calls like that. Made it 3rd and goal from 31. 2nd and 8. 2 wideouts, Reef and Gavin Lappa. Ravitz in motion. Play action. Lawson gets hit, but it's got caught. Kevin Williams. Williams! To the 40! To the 30! To the 20! To 15, to 10, to 5, and a touchdown! Kevin Williams! And obviously Tyler got wrecked there. Lawson Tyler got hit hard there, but gets the ball off to Williams, and Williams uses his speed to get past the defense for a touchdown.
Beautiful play there from Lawson Tyler, able to take the hit, dumps it off to Kevin Williams, all the way down the field, about a 40-yard reception there. Took it about 40 yards.
And that's 2 receiving touchdowns from tight ends today. 1 Ravitz and the backup Williams.
Williams was able to use that speed to get right down the field. Looks like he caught it about the 50-yard line, was able to outrun both of Ben Salem's safeties and corners, and they are up now 16, trying to make it 17.
Lappa the point extra to make it 17. It's good. We got a 17-0 game heading towards the end of the 3rd quarter. We'll be right back. Muted for now. And Lappa's about to kick it off at this end of the 3rd quarter. 1:57 left.
Lappa to kick off for the Cardinals.
Yeah.
Upper Dublin continuing to apply the pressure, trying to create some late season magic here and possibly make the playoffs.
Obviously, we need a win this week and probably next week to make it in. Boom. Oh, it's a surprise squib kick. Goes over everybody's head. We got it! That's Dylan Moody again! Dylan Moody with an outstanding game, getting that onside kick recovery as long as those 3 turnovers that he got earlier. What a game by Dylan Moody.
Gavin Lappa with a beautiful squib kick gets right past Ben Salem, and now Upper Dublin is already knocking on the door again after just scoring a touchdown about 30 seconds ago.
And what a good call by a special teams coordinator. Howler's in the gun. Williams, Reef, both tight ends and wideouts are out wide. Lawson's looking deep. He's got Williams! Williams just misses it. Tyler in the gun. Greenberg, the fullback. Oh, no, that's flat. And it's a draw, but it's probably going to be a false start by the Cards.
Right on the field.
I know it's jersey night here. What has been the best jersey you have seen so far?
When I saw Lower Marion Kobe Bryant jersey, as you said earlier, that looked clean.
I have seen a few Upper Dublin State Championship jerseys. I've seen a couple shirts like that. I've seen a
Obviously,
lot of...
Ray is a member of that team. Big part of that 2025 baseball state championship. Big part. As this third quarter winds down, let's see if the Cardinals can answer with a touchdown.
Yeah, we'd love to see another score here. Make an absolute statement win tonight.
Tyler rates pressure, and he's just going to get clobbered by that Ben Salem defensive line. Third down and long.
3 on the play. Third.
If they get a few yards here, do you think Stover takes a shot and goes for it, or do you think he plays it safe and goes for a punt?
I mean, to be honest, even if you turn it over on downs, you're still up 17-0 at the end of the day. Deliver the finishing shot. Worry about it then.
Yeah, maybe throw the dagger here.
Yeah, obviously, the Eagles' daggers, finalized the Super Bowl. I mean, Ray, you're a Commanders fan. How did you feel about when the Eagles won the Super Bowl?
I mean, I am a hometown person, but honestly, I wasn't rooting for much of anybody. I was kind of looking for a good game. Honestly, that's not what I got. An absolute blowout win for the Eagles. And, yeah, I mean,
obviously, the NFL season's been so weird this year. You do not know who's good or who's bad.
Yeah, I personally think that the Chiefs will come out in the playoffs again and make a good run. You can never doubt Patrick Mahomes, especially in the postseason.
The Ravens are 1-6 or 1-5, whatever it is.
Yeah, I know. Lamar going down, absolutely brutal for literally anybody's fantasy team. Yeah.
You see Joe Flacco versus Aaron Rodgers last night?
I did. Beautiful game. Absolute cinema. Yeah, battle of about 40-year-olds, like middle-aged men.
Rodgers slinged it though 70 yards on that Hail Mary or whatever yesterday.
All right, Upper Dublin at about the 50-yard, about the 40-yard line. Trying to throw a dagger here, maybe run out, maybe chew some clock at the end of the day. They will probably end up going for it here on fourth down, as I would imagine.
Upper Dublin, flat in motion. It's going to be a QB draw to Tyler, and Ben Salem's pretty much got all of that snuffed out. Tyler's a little shaken up there, but he's up. Obviously, Tyler, one of the only junior captain on the squad, with the other three being seniors.
Yeah, Lawson coming off a little bit limpy there. Coming to talk to Coach Stover.
Stover's probably just going to let this wind down, let his quarterback, who's wobbling off, just recover, and get more time to think about this crucial fourth down conversion.
Yeah, if I'm Stover here, I personally will think punt the ball, try to get Gavin Lappin, pin them inside their 10-yard line, and then make Ben Salem have to drive all the way down the field.
Okay, well, this was fun while it lasted. Well, me and Ray are going to hand it off to Jacob and Matt. Hopefully we'll see you guys next week at 7.
Yep. Go Cards, baby. Everyone, have a good night.
And go Cards.
What's up? I'm here with.
Matt Lagerson.
How are you today?
Cold.
And you're driving a bus?
Sorry.
Wait, real quick. Shout outs.
Is that in? Touchback. So Cardinals are up 17-0 at the half, or at the end of the third quarter. So yeah.
Since it's homecoming game, let's do shout outs.
No.
Games now again.
We will at the end of the game.
All right, let's get.
Let's get back to the game. I hope you enjoyed some commentary from Ray and Vinny in the third quarter.
They left.
Yeah, it is.
Apparently Vinny had not been home since 7 a.m. this morning. So
Come back.
good night,
What's
Vinny.
the
If
accent?
you're listening, get home safely.
Yeah, very, very cold night tonight at Cardinal Stadium. Currently, the temperature is 52, but it feels way colder than that. Here's Sanders, the drop back, and that throw is low to number 7.
That's Evan Berlara, the senior, 5'11". Just got the rosters at halftime from the press box, so not ideal that we're settling into the game in the fourth quarter, but it is what it is. 2nd down and 4. Pass is intercepted, and that's Dylan Moody again. Moody, can this be a pick six? No, he runs out of bounds. Wow. Dylan Moody has 5 forced turnovers on this game. This is absolutely absurd.
Wow, Dylan Moody, have a game for yourself, kid. 4 interceptions tonight. That is unheard of. That I would not be surprised if that's the upper double record for the most interceptions in the game. Huh? And then he also forced a fumble on the onside kick return. I think it was after after upper double's last touchdown, or was it the beginning of the half?
It was at the beginning of the half, I believe.
So Upper Dublin takes over at the 10-yard line.
Kevin Williams had the great catch and touchdown. Lawson Tyler now over 200 yards passing as Stein takes it inside of the 5. And Upper Dublin looks like they'll be able to get it done here, pushing toward a 4-score lead nearly.
Yeah. Touchdown right here would make it a 4. It would actually be a 3-score game.
It would be 3, but assuming they go for 2, I would go for 2, keep it 4. Hand it off inside Stein. Not much on that one. So from the 6, he gets to the 5-yard line. So it'll be 3rd and goal from the 4-yard line. And let's see what Lawson Tyler draws up here.
I think we could see something like that we saw in the first quarter on Upper Dublin's first touchdown, that touchdown pass to Benji Rabbits after the false start. We could see something out towards like Jacob Brief or Gavin Lapper, or we could see a QB draw by Lawson Tyler.
I'm just amazed by this performance by Dylan Moody. 5 takeaways. Brief on the outside. It's going to be a throw to Lapa. Thrown out of bounds. Was that backwards? No. It's an incomplete pass. Getting bailed out. And now the kicking unit will come on. And Lapa will put this one through and get this lead 20-0 if all goes as planned.
Yeah, I mean, today's player of the game has got to be Dylan Moody, and like this is just something that you never see. Yes, technically, I think do all 4 touchdowns go in the interception go in the book, or is it 3 interceptions?
I think it's 4.
It is 4. It is 4. Definitely 4 because he. Why would it not be 4?
Because
Because of that first one?
fumbled after.
Yeah, no, it would still count as the interception.
7.
And it's good.
So the record for any player to see or to record interceptions in the state of Pennsylvania is 7. Dylan Moody has 4, but he has 5 takeaways on the night. So impressive stuff.
Yeah, unfortunately, he's probably not going to get to that 7. I don't even know if Ben Salem will even have 3 more drives. I'm going to guess they're probably going to have probably 2 drives, maybe a third.
No, it's such a shame that he ran out on that last one. He should have stayed in, cut up. He may have taken a hit, but it would have been so cool if he got a pick 6 right there.
Yeah.
The crowd is still going strong here at Cardinal Stadium at 9 o'clock.
So, Lappa to kick off after kicking in 3. Lappa has 8 fantasy points tonight. If you calculate how he's doing in fantasy with the 2 field goals and 2 extra points.
Yeah. Line drive kick. Taken in by Baralo up to the 42-yard line. Well, you also got to remember, going back to that fantasy question or stat you just mentioned, he has a reception as well, or a few receptions.
Yeah. Max, how many receptions does what's his name
Lap
Gavin Lapp have? One for 6, right?
Yeah, 1 for 6.
So he has, was that 9.6 on the screen?
Oh, come on. Oh, come on. That's not full PPR. That's crazy. You go half PPR. Well,
so 9.1.
Gets in. Oh, and nearly intercepted again. That was by Skahan.
Yeah,
Upper Dublin, a lot of opportunities here tonight to come up with an interception.
Yeah, I mean, 4 interceptions by the Cardinals tonight. 4 or 5. I think they had one besides Dylan had one. I thought someone else had one as well.
The team record, by the way, is 8. Like all time for PF. That's made like very little, but it's not.
So Ben Salem has 2nd and 10, 9:29 to go. Sanders drops back, just dumps one off to the running back, and he is gone. And that was George Stein.
So a breakaway run, and thought we were going to see Ben Salem finally get on the board, but George Stein, last minute, got the right foot, I believe, of whoever the running back was for Ben Salem. And now it's a 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Yeah, that was some heroics by George Stein to prevent the touchdown, although Ben Salem is in good field position.
And that looks like it's going to be a false start. Back it up. 5 yards.
Wow, there's been so many false starts on both teams. It's been so many false starts on both teams. Up Dublin's had probably 5. Ben Salem's had probably 3. So, 1st and 15 for the Owls.
Penalties have been the story of tonight. Truly have.
And Dylan Moody as well.
Sanders going for his man. That is incomplete. That was really close. He did as much as he could for it.
Yeah, it looked like as the receiver, I can't tell what number that is, but the receiver, as he was going down, it looked like the ball fell through his arms and tried to play it off that he caught it.
That receiver's name, the number 1 receiver for this team, Miles Annan. Almost coming up with the touchdown there. Number 2. Sanders is going to be brought down, met there by Scahan, and then to finish off the job was O'Sullivan. Great defensive play by the Cardinals, and that was huge.
Yeah, I mean, so many times tonight, so many times through the season, we've seen that defensive line get to the quarterback, especially, like you said, Braden Scahan, Tyler O'Sullivan, Justin Wall, even seen Jacob Reith step up and make a tackle for a loss or a sack.
These players know what they need to do tonight and for the rest of the season, and that's win. As Sanders gets dropped again, that's Benji Ravitz and